Hi there. Today I'm going to demonstrate how I've used an airbrush to quickly paint a set of buildings for use as wargame terrain. For this, I'll be painting a Sector 38 bunker from Lasercraft Workshop, an MDF building kit which I have assembled with PVA glue. First, a word on safety. Always use a respirator with organic vapor filters when spray painting or airbrushing. I'll include links in the description. I also wear gloves to keep the paint off my skin. Anyways, I'll start with Rust-Oleum metallic charcoal and spray the entire building. This paint soaks into the MDF, so in some areas there isn't full coverage. After giving it 24 hours to dry fully, I spray another coat, and that gets the coverage nearly perfect. It's important to seal MDF before painting with acrylics, otherwise it'll absorb the paint. Next is AK Interactive Heavy Chipping Fluid, applied via airbrush. I'll mist this over the exterior of the building, but not the interior. You'll notice it's beading up due to the glossy finish of the metallics. When it's dry, I'll apply another layer of the chipping fluid to ensure a smooth coat. Okay, now I paint my main color. I use VMA Model Color Neutral Grey, diluted about 1 part paint to 2 parts water, and spray the entire building inside and out. This will take a couple of thin layers to build up coverage, but they dry quickly. Once the neutral gray is done, I slightly dilute VMA Model Air White and spray downwards at about 30 degrees, again building up the color with a couple of thin layers. This gets me a nice zenithal highlighting effect with white on upper surfaces and gray underneath. Now it's time for chipping. I spray the building one section at a time with just water, then use a soft brush to gently scrape off the paint. The water has softened the chipping medium, causing the brush to lift off chunks of paint and expose the base coat underneath. Where I want a stronger effect, or if the paint isn't lifting up easily, I use a brush with stiffer bristles to scrape at the paint. Finally, I use a sculpting tool to make scratches and gouges in the paint. I repeat this whole process around the entire building until the entire thing is appropriately chipped. I need to seal it to prevent it from chipping further, so I load up Pledge Floor Gloss in my airbrush and spray a thin layer over the entire building. Now for weathering. I use VMA Model Color Brown Glaze and mix it 1 part glaze to 5 parts water. I brush this mix over the exterior of the building, keeping it out of the interior where it presumably should be a bit cleaner. This mix is very thin and will flow and pool at the base of the building. I blot it off onto a paper towel. The building is now looking appropriately dirty, but it needs a bit more shading. So I mix up 1 part VMA Model Color Black Glaze to 5 parts water and brush it over the entire building, both interior and exterior. Again, I make sure to soak up excess and remove it before it dries. The bunker is looking appropriately grimy and worn, so now it's down to final details. In this case, I just paint in the buttons on the keypad with black, and then spray the whole building with another coat of Pledge to seal it. The Pledge is a shiny gloss, so the last step is to dull it out. I use AK Interactive Ultra Matte and spray on 2 thin layers, giving it time to fully dry in between. And we're done. This whole process took less than 1 hour, so I've been able to knock out a table's worth of terrain in pretty good time. If you don't already have an airbrush, a suitable airbrush and compressor combo can be found for about $75 US, so I highly recommend giving it a try if you're on the fence. Anyways, next time I'll be demonstrating how to magnetize Tyranid warriors, and for now, thanks for watching.